We're in Tattenhall. Why Tattenhall? Well, Johnny, the guy who's holding the camera, was brought up in Tattenhall, so he decided to bore me with all his tales of his youth and childhood. But Tattenhall is a glorious little village, very close to Chester, also spitting distance from Wrexham. And we're standing in the Tattenhall Triangle. 3 pubs. Behind me, you can see the letters in. Across the road is the Bear, and ahead of me is the final pub, the Sportsmans Arms. 3 pubs, Tattenhall Triangle. Let's enjoy it. The Bear is a lovely pub, built around about 1890. There used to be an older pub here, the Bear Inn as well, which was an old thatched cottage. But this is a stone building, typical Victorian. It's taken over by Richard and Michelle in April last year, so that's 2025. And they want to create a gastro-pub, but also they want to have it, make it part of the community. So very welcoming, lots of events. There's going to be a storytelling evening. The food is supposed to be excellent, and I can definitely say the beer is very good. This is a beer from the local Chester brewery called Spitting Feathers, which we actually tried when I was in the brewery tap in Chester. Lovely pint, great pub, the Bear in Tattenhall. Cheers. The Letters Inn is a typical English pub with a slight twist. It's got a Chinese restaurant inside as well, so you can get Chinese food here every evening and some lunch times as well. It's very much part of the community. They have lots of community events and have a meat draw on a Friday night, local quizzes, stuff like that. The building itself is just over 100 years old, although the present layout owes itself to the 1970s when a local shop was added to make the pub slightly bigger. In the summer, there's a beautiful beer garden, great place to have a pint in the sun, and in the winter you have this lovely warm fire behind me. The Letters Inn serves local beer. This one is a Cheshire Oak, quite a dark bitter. It's certainly very drinkable. Letters Inn in Tattenhall. Cheers. Tattenhall, for such a small village, most unusual, it's still got 3 pubs in spitting distance of each other, and they're all very different. So this one is the Sportsmans Arms. As you might imagine, it's a sports pub, so you can watch Sky Sports, etc., watch all the big football games. It's also got a lovely little pool table, and it's about to have a state-of-the-art darts board. The pub, we're not quite sure how old the pub is, but it's got full of character, and it got extended towards the end of the last century, or perhaps the beginning of this century. And it's taken over the butcher's shop, which used to be next door. And you can still see some remnants of those days when it was a butcher's. Lovely little pub, especially if you're into your sports. It's run by Thwaites, and this is their original. Cheers to the Sportsman's Arms in Tattenhall.